Just a few words before we start the Pidyon Eli. This is a very unique opportunity. I think one could say 1 in 10, probably 1 in 100. We have a child that's surrounded from Kohanim from all sides, and nonetheless has a Pidyon Eli. The Jewish rules and regulations, actually last week's Torah portion, we actually read about the laws of Pidyon Eli. It's not coincidental, it's actually by divine providence that this week is when we choose to do the Pidyon Eli. The Torah tells us that the firstborn of the mother's womb should be redeemed. What is this concept of redemption? So in general, we know that the first we have, we always give to God. Usually, unfortunately, tendencies are, if we have leftovers, we give it to God. What we show when we demonstrate with our children is that the first and the best always goes to God, and the second comes to us. Just imagine you have an investor, invests with you a lot of money, and he tells you, all I want back from you is just the first product. That's it. Everything else you could keep. In reality, that's what we're demonstrating today. God gives us health. God gives us wealth. God gives us all the best. What we have to do is give Him a little bit of our own. However, God, our investor, tells us, you know what? I'll let you keep the child. What you have to do is give 5 silver coins. That's why we do a Pidyon Eli. Pidyon Eli, basically the mother and the father both have to be Israelites. They cannot be Kohanim or children of Kohanim. Okay? Now, interestingly enough, that we have a situation over here where they're related to Kohanim from all sides, but they don't happen to be Kohanim. So you have blessings and everything, able to do the mitzvah. The baby was born, natural birth. In order for it to be a Pidyon, it's got to be a natural birth. There's a lot of criteria involved. It's a very odd situation that happens. 30 days later is when we do the Pidyon Eli, or as soon as you're able to, you do the Pidyon Eli. The way the Pidyon takes place, just for me to give you a quick rundown, parents walk in with the child on a silver tray. Women, we're going to put our jewelry or whatever you're able to, put it there. Make sure you put a little note of what's yours. The reason we give away our jewelry is to demonstrate that we would give away anything for the life of a Jewish child. We're not cheap. We give whatever we're able to save and to help a Jewish child. The parents are then going to come over to the great-grandfather. It's a pleasure, it's a merit to have a great-grandfather here who's going to do that Pidyon. David, you're going to tell your grandfather in English, my wife has given birth to the Israelite has given birth to this firstborn child. I am obligated to do a Pidyon. Your grandfather is going to ask you, what do you prefer? Do you prefer your child? 5 silver coins. I know David's making the decision. that Clemente keeps the child and educate the child. I'm not sure. Anyways, you still have a few moments to decide what you might want to do. In the event that he decides that he wants to buy the child back, he will then hand his grandfather 5 silver coins. These are silver coins. You got mine, by the way. These are silver coins. Pure silver. It's got to be an ounce of pure silver. This costs anywhere between $17 to $19, depending on cash for clunkers are doing. The value goes up or down. He gives the $5, the 5 silver coins to his grandfather, and he then takes the child. The child becomes his. Afterwards, as Birkat Kohanim, we're going to invite all the Kohanim to bless the child. Just one more short thought I want to share with you. The child's name is Eliyahu Natan. Eli Nathan. Eliyahu Natan. Eliyahu was our prophet Elijah, and Nathan was also a prophet Nathan. And when reading in brief what David and your wife, what you guys spoke about at the bris, I want to share with you just a short story, and I want to bless this child to be like this individual. He wrote that his grandparents were people that always gave, and people that always did discreetly. Nobody knew about it, quietly. Coincidence, last night I was reading the history of the Rothschild family. The founder of the Rothschild family was Anshel Rothschild. It's a short story. Anshel Rothschild was a poor man who was a shamish, who was a right-hand man of the rabbi in the community. And he helped the rabbi out with everything. Rothschild was known to be the richest people in Jewish history. Anyways, the story goes that Anshel Rothschild was the right-hand man of the rabbi. And one day there was a little package of money missing. So the rabbi figured, I'm sure the right-hand man probably needed some money, so he borrowed it. and he approached his Anshel Rothschild and he asked him whether he has seen the money. This money was for poor orphans and poor families. And the right-hand man, Anshel Rothschild, seeing how the rabbi was so broken, he tells the rabbi, he says, "I'm sorry, I will repay you the money." He gave him half the money there, and then he said, "In the next couple of months, I'll pay you back the rest." Several months later, the chief of police calls up, meets the rabbi, and he says, "Rabbi, I have something to show you." And he brings in one of the cleaning ladies. They've caught them with the theft, and she had actually stolen all that money. The rabbi was very broken and at the same time very proud of Anshel Rothschild, a person that instead of embarrassing the rabbi and knowing the pain of the poor people, gave out his own money to help and save, these poor orphans. I must say this is an opportunity. This is who Elijah and Nathan were, from what I read. May God bless this young child to follow in their pathways, to be better and greater, and to be like this great-grandfather over here, who was a pride to Jewish society all over Colombia and all over the world, with health and mazal. And may you dance at his wedding with health and all the best. Amen. Okay. Parents, we're going to walk over there. No hace falta.
Madre dijo que no hace falta.
No hace falta. No. You take this, I'll take this. Come. Ladies, we're going to ask you to stand up over here so you can put some jewelry on. There's no obligation if you feel comfortable.
Salud.
Okay. Okay, we put the jewelry on the tray. You can take it off right afterwards if you wish. Beautiful. Right over here. They have the wand right here. Yeah, go watch the TV.
It's okay, Eli. Hi, I'm right here. It's okay, buddy.
It's okay. Let's come together.
Such a good boy.
We're almost done. Eli. You want more tea first? Amen. All right, David, come. Here. Repeat after me. Come, let's turn around. Let's visit your grandfather. This has no shoes on it. Okay, you can put it down. Ladies, you can take your jewelry back if you wish. All right. You gotta repeat after me. This is my
firstborn son is the first issue of his mother's womb. And the Holy One, blessed is God, is commanded to redeem him, as it is said, and those who must be redeemed from the age of a month are you to redeem, according to your estimate, 5 silver shekels in the shekel of the sanctuary, which is 20 gerah. And it is said, sanctify unto me every firstborn, first issue of every womb, amongst the children of Israel, both of human and of animal, it is mine.
Okay, Clement, you're gonna take Eli for a moment. That's it. Okay. You're gonna ask him. It's okay. Which you can say it in Hebrew. My bite.
Which do you prefer to give away your firstborn, who is the first issue of his mother's womb, or do you prefer to redeem him for 5 shekels as you're required by the law?
You understand the question? Which do you prefer?
Redeem him for 5 shekels.
Very good. You stick out your hand. Now take out the 5 coins, take them out of the bag, and give them one at a time. Okay, repeat after me. You can do something. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam
אשר
קידשנו
קידשנו
במצוותיו
במצוותיו
ציוונו
וציוונו
על פדיון
פדיון
אמן. אמן.
ברוך
אתה
אדוני אלוהינו מלך
העולם שהחיינו וקימנו והגיענו בזמן
ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו העולם, אשר ישבנו
בורא פרי
בורא פרי הגפן.
Amen. Take a little bit of wine. Will you take a little bit of wine? Now we're going to ask all the Kohanim present to please join us here. Kohanim, please. Whoever's a Kohen.
כהנים.
Kohanim, come on. We're going to put our hands up together. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
ושמו ישבי עבדי ישראל והגיע ברכם. May God bless you and preserve and take care of you. May the countenance of God, the brightness of the countenance of God smile upon you. May you have peace, health, and luck, and may you have a long life and keep our traditions and our faith very well.
Amen. Mazal tov. Siman tov. Mazal tov. Mazal tov. Siman tov. Siman tov. Mazal tov. Mazal tov. Siman tov. The custom is that everybody washes for bread. We have hamotzi. It's a mitzvah to eat from the bread. Hamotzi.
ese mío.
This is yours.